Arnold versus Lee Haney. 7-time Mr. Olympia versus 8-time Mr. Olympia. Arnold has widely been considered as the most popular and one of the greatest bodybuilders ever, considering the role he played in spreading bodybuilding all over the world. Lee Haney, on the other hand, has been widely considered as the sport's greatest ambassador and the greatest Mr. Olympia ever, as stated by Ronnie Coleman, who he himself is widely considered as the greatest. This video is not meant to decide who the better bodybuilder was, as Arnold was phenomenal in his era and Lee was the greatest in his era. But that doesn't mean that you cannot share me your thoughts about their assets and weaknesses in the comments section. The front double biceps shows that they had the size and the aesthetics combined in a unique way to produce symmetrical and proportional physiques. They both have wide chest, shoulders and lats that grant them an impressive V-taper. They both hit the vacuum pose, which has become almost mission impossible for current heavyweight contenders. Arnold had among the greatest biceps ever, while Lee was criticized for not having powerful arms overall. Lee, however, has the smaller waist and the better quads. The front lat spread shows the width of Lee's lats. He arguably had the greatest lats in the 80s and it shows in this pose. You can notice that they both have strong chest and shoulders, but Lee looks more massive and better conditioned and separated overall. The side chest shows that they both have powerful chest, but I still think that Arnold had the greatest chest ever. His chest was massive, thick and complete, and the way he hit the pose was unmatched, making use of his powerful chest and biceps. Lee, on the other hand, was known for having among the greatest chest areas in the 80s. He also has more massive and better ripped shoulders. Both have huge and ripped arms and tight midsection. The back double biceps shows that both have powerful back areas. Lee obviously has the wider lats, which clearly shows in the front lat spread and in the upcoming rear lat spread. But Arnold looks insanely ripped with his striated shoulders, traps and lats. You can see that his lower back is more ripped and better developed, but Lee has the better thighs and hamstrings overall. The peak in Arnold's biceps in this picture is incredible, but Lee would dominate with his more huge and ripped thighs and hamstrings. The rear lat spread shows the width and the thickness of Lee's lats, who is known for having among the best back areas ever, along with Ronnie, Dorian, Phil, and without forgetting Samir Bannout. Arnold's rear lat spread photos are scarce in general, but this photo shows that he also hit an impressive pose showing his wide lats, but definitely not as wide nor as thick as Lee's. The side triceps shows that both had massive and ripped chest, shoulders, arms and tight midsection. Arnold's side triceps photos are rare, but this one shows that he had massive and ripped triceps, but definitely not as good as Lee's horseshoe striated triceps. Arnold looks young in this photo, which probably goes back to the late 60s, so his physique definitely improved in the 70s, including his triceps, but the problem is that his side triceps pictures are extremely rare. The abs and thighs shows that they both had ripped and tight midsection, but none had the best abs out there. Arnold was criticized for having 4-pack abs and not 6, while Lee was criticized for not having aesthetic abs due to the gap which seemingly divided the abs and distorted the shape of his midsection. They both had iconic most muscular pose, which shows their powerful traps, chest, shoulders and arms. Arnold's pose was ahead of his time. He definitely was unbeatable with this massive and ripped chest. Lee, on the other hand, shows incredible conditioning with his striated traps, chest and shoulders. Notice how developed his upper chest was, with both maintaining a tight midsection. So that was a general comparison between two of the greatest bodybuilders ever. Thank you, Arnold, and thank you, Lee, for your hard work and dedication, and for being a great inspiration for millions worldwide. That was all for this video. Thanks for watching, and have a nice one.